in those situations, whether it's our player or another team's player. That's what our kids always do. And for him to come across, you know, it's reassuring to know. And I want everybody to understand, we get caught up in this game and we think we're coaching football, but we're coaching kids. And it's all about these young men and teaching them life lessons and you know, keeping them safe. And we want to win games, we want to compete, and we have rivalries with each other. But the bottom line is, these are just young men, and you know, we want to be safe and healthy. And you work with these kids day in, day out, and you love them. They're like your family. And so it meant the world to me for them to do that and come over and pray with us tonight.
And have you heard anything? And I guess it was a good sign that he was moving his extremities.
Yes, sir. Before he was put on the board, you know, I heard him talking to his dad, and they were assuring him that it was all precautionary. That he had some tingling throughout his body, particularly on his legs. But he was arguing with them that the tingling was gone. He felt normal. He felt fine. He wanted to get up, and obviously they're not going to allow that to happen. You know, because you just can't take a chance. And so they braced him up and boarded him up and got him out of here. And he's in great hands right now. And the doctors then told me while we were warming up that they felt very certain that he's okay. Just wanted to not take any chances.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for asking too. I appreciate it. That's more important than the game.
Yeah. On that note, how did you keep your team mentally focused? I mean, you still
Golly, Jeff. I mean, these kids have faced such adversity all year long, and they've worked together. You know, some of these kids have been playing together since they were little league. You know, and it's a brotherhood, and they love each other. And the tears that we were all shedding, the prayers we were all praying for him. And then once they started to warm up, I looked across, and it was just tears and tears. So that's what I just told them. I said, look, you know, put your faith, you know, in Jesus Christ, and y'all talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. Put it there now, and I told him, what would Marvante want you guys to do? He's going to want you to focus up and go out there and win this thing. You know, we feel like this was a conference championship type game tonight, and we couldn't allow that to distract it because Marvante wouldn't want that. And he's a great leader on this team. You know, he was matter of fact at halftime, he was the one that got everybody up and focused them up and let's go out and win this thing. And then I think it was the first play in the second half where it happened. So, you know, and they realized, you know, that that's what he would want them to do, and they went out there and they played. I thought we played excellent in third quarter. They had very few snaps on offense in the third quarter. We controlled the ball, controlled the clock. They had a couple of turnovers, limiting them on offense as well. And once we got to the fourth quarter and we still had that little bit of a lead, a little bit of a cushion, then we thought we'd be okay. But you know what? Hillside's a great team with great athletes. They came down right and scored and made it interesting again. So, and you know, Hunter Pettiford, how about that young man? He came in and you know, that's 2 games in a row where he's ran the ball fantastic. And they had all 3 timeouts. You know, we're backed up down here after we thought an onside kick and they kicked it deep, and we got to get first downs. And man, he just pounded it and grounded it, and the offensive line did their job, and it was fun to watch.
Yeah. Was this your best game of the year, do you think?
That's hard to say. I'll break down film and let you know that Monday.
Thanks, Coach.